Well, let's go ahead and connection now, but I feel like if I'm having an upload issue, I turn on the music. Oh, it seems. How is that? Volume's at 8%. Oh, that's right. I also had this. Oh. I wonder about that. Okay. Maybe that's better? Maybe. Let's see about stats. Maybe. Could be. Seems alright. Okay. Does this work? Is this doing what I want? I think it should. I have a good way for chat. That muted. Good. Okay. Probably what Funk Soul Brother. What does Funk Soul Brother mean? What's meant by that? How you doing, Schmeens? Oh. Holy man. Yeah, so I tried setting this stream up so many times and just kept like being shit, I guess. um and so I have like 8 streams up on my YouTube that I don't actually want showing at all. Like to delete forever. Delete that forever. Thank you. Okay. Do you see that I have the chat up now? I tried setting that up. I don't know that I fully love it just because it's like not in like a. I don't like how much I put up for it, but oh well. It works. It's fine. It's fine enough. Godot 4.4 have project run. What are you up to today, Schmeeds? You want to do editor. No. No, none of this. Breaking edge. Visual 2D shader instance. Apple game controller. I don't even know such a thing was there. Makes it possible to run the game. Still doesn't, but it looks like it's better with the editor. How do you set that up though? Must be like a project setting. So if I'm in game, oh, this is the one. That's what I want. Maybe? No? It seems like it's still opening it in a new window. I don't care about Delta. Never. You get. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's better. Maybe. Does it actually not show up though? Whoa. It's like a separate window? That's interesting. Okay. Is there a way to set this up differently then? What if I want to display capture? Whoa. Hide that. Sorry. Be good to specify. I had this. I crop the top like. Okay. Crop it. Okay. Then I think the rest is good. That. Does it look terrible? Kind of. decent enough. That works, I think. All right. So, what's the plan? Oh yeah, you'll see all this stuff every time, huh? Not a good way for that. So, not really. Unhandled X server, bad window, invalid window. Okay. Then you're able to select game object and see what's going on with them. That's nice. All right. And I'm going to throw in some stuff. Add in like a I think I want to like change your thing a little bit. Material. Put a new shader on you. And use pair material now. It's not material shader, is it? I want to do canvas item. Yeah, that's it. I want to multiply. Add. Make. Let's do multiple. All I really have to do is be able to like see that this is different than the other ones that I'm about to do, which is all I really care about right now. That's all I really want. Okay. And then if I were to go ahead and start putting in sprite 2Ds, except really I want like collisions. And I want to put their shape to just be rectangle. Sprite. Sprite. Let's scale you down. I'd like to also change your material to something better. That's good. And set you shape. Area 2D, static body 2D. Need a static body 2D. Okay. You under there. I want to select all of you. Get you real specific. We redo history. Okay. I want you. Yeah. just put some random obstacles around and make sure that we're colliding. Okay. We are colliding, but my box is big. Sense. Honestly, makes a lot of sense. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh, that's right. Windows are all showing. Yup. Do a better setup for that. I don't want everything showing all the time. Especially when I don't even know what I want. What is I making? Why are you doxing our DMs? What is I making? I'm doing something. Gosh, the chat isn't coming up at all either. That's so tragic. See, like this thing's supposed to be the chat, but it's like not. So let me see about fixing that. I'd like to see the chat. I'm doing the pirate game jam thing. So right now, I'm just making a basic character that's gonna walk around. I'm viewing YouTube chat. No. That it should be like both chats. So I'm doing something called Restream, and Restream should be managing both of those, like both chats, to see both chats, but I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now. But like if I share this, there we go. Hey look, it's doing it now. You there. Now you can see your chat now, see? I'll type in there, link YouTube. Just YouTube. It's not just YouTube. I guarantee you it's not just YouTube. But YouTube is the same one. So if I were to pop up here, we should be live here, which is what we need. More idea, guys. This is made for kids. This is kids content. End screen subtitles. None. Physics probability. Here. Okay. Here's. Oh. Gosh, I need to get used to this. I'm just not. There's YouTube if you want that, but they're both. It's both now. You should see your stuff now. Although I don't like how visible this chat is. It's not like super visible, at least to me. Maybe it's more visible to you guys. BBC ED. Yes. Welcome. Oh yeah, Will. Check this out. Maybe you'll think this is cool. So now game is running in the window, and you can click on stuff and it'll open up the thing. You'll be able to see what you're working on. So like if I had parameters and stuff that I was working on, I can move around and then I can see in the editor like what's going on, essentially. This is the wrong one. That it would be the character body, because that's the one that's actually like moving the position. And you can see that updating. Kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. Godot's finally in the future, kind of. Like getting there. Did that work too though? Can you see in here? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm also doing GD script on this project right now. I've literally just put in like the most basic like controller for that. It seems like it only gets YouTube chat now, or no, it gets both. It got both. Okay. I just want to see both. That's all I want. I want to see both chats at all times, ideally. Just in case. Okay. So, the first thing that I'm probably interested in having is like, we want a way for somebody to like shoot, I guess. So we want it on not on ready, not on draw. Process, that's the one. And we need to see about, are they firing? I don't know what this colon equals is, honestly. What is colon equal? Custom gameplay actions. Input event. Action just pressed. Is action just pressed? We're looking for UI accept probably. And if firing, then we want to do something, which is like spawn. Spawn a new scene. And for now, I'm gonna have it spawn just like a basic 2D thing. So like, I need a packed scene. Constant projectile. It's not a constant. It is a constant. Is pd.load. Just load this, except not test scene. We're gonna do projectile.tscn, and I'm gonna do projectile dot instantiate and add tree, add child, myself, get tree dot add child. It's not get tree. We want to have okay. We need to figure out how to put it on like the parent. Can I get parent? That's what I want. And then I want to have our parent. Okay. We want to do parent dot add child projectile. Raj. And then we can create like a car. Okay, that's better. And we need to make a new scene. Projectile. Okay. Projectile is going to just be a sprite 2D. And it's also going to be the most basic texture because that's easy. And let me see you. And I'm attach a little something something. It's sad. I have to do like a full screen share thing if I want it to show like what's going on the like game, because it's like technically a different window that's like embedded inside. So like even though you have it happening in here, like if I go and I press game start, this is like technically a different window, and because of that I can't just do like a window capture. So I don't know, I need to learn more about what I can and can't do, because I don't like having to like share my full screen. I mean, I guess maybe the answer is like a different window workspace or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day. Scuffed stream. All right, so yeah, projectile. I want projectile to just have a actual body 2D. Animatable body, rigid body 2D. Cannot be controlled. You must apply forces. Yeah, okay. Can't be moved, but can be moved by other means such as code. But yeah, I want a rigid body 2D. This to top. You parent. I want you to have a collision. Collision shape. We're just gonna do a simple old circle. I feel like a circle seems weird, but it's fine. Scale you down. .25. Collision smaller. That's fine. 18. 15 pixel. I think that'll do what I need it to. And then here, I want to put like a ready. Projectile.gd, your rigid body 2D. Okay. I want when you like start, I should apply a force on you. Process. I don't need the process. I want the ready to get a force. And then I need a physics process for you to like bounce whenever you hit something. What is that? I mean, I guess I could just put it in here, right? If I just always put it as 10 in the X direction. You have no gravity skill. What I'd like. And then what happens if I... Okay, so they come up here. And I can slowly knock them down. Okay, I need to like set their spawn location to be on the player. I mean, does adding them as a child of the player make sense? I don't think so. I think I want it to be like... I want it to be here. That's not the right one. That's not what I want. I want to go to projectile. Like a funk. Turn void. We're going to take in like a EOS, which is going to be a position. Back 2D. Vector 2. Self dot position. Okay, if I call that, or I instantiate it, I think that might be what I want. And I want you to be a projectile. I say oh, Godot, how do you name your things again? That's a bit silly. G script. Class name. Okay, so it's a projectile, and we do a projectile dot add parent new proj dot init, and then self dot global position. What happens? It's like almost there. I need to like offset it though. And like I'm thinking that I also want to be able to control the direction that you're going. Look at these boys. They've got some good movement. I can't even like interact with them other than in like buggy ways. I wonder why they have like, it's almost like they have static like movement. I don't know why I don't like apply a force on it whenever I move, but all right. I think that's at least a good beginning. Let's add like a hold shift sprint. Is we want input dot get axis. No, action pressed is action pressed. I want to do sprint. Go ahead and add projects. New sprint. Your action. Keyboard keys. going to hold shift. Okay. Load. And if sprinting, we want to do this speed equal this speed times 2. Like a good start. And I'm gonna change this speed case place case. Let's see. Print. Okay, it does the trick. I want to put more of these. I want to be able to like interact with these, but okay, so got now like a basic projectile that spawns in my body and pushes me around, so it's like kind of not exactly what's wanted, but it's a start. I should have some kind of like mouse control over where and let you like click to do that too, but also I need to actually set it up so that I can move with WASDA, because right now I can't. Project settings. Player up. Player down. Player left. Player right. Okay. That good stuff. Let's do shoot. So I guess shoot isn't right. Use is like you might have other stuff that isn't a shooting thing. Mouse button. Left mouse button. And then we also want you to be spacebar. Player rate. We want this in D. Okay, player down. Player up. W. Alright. There's the basics. Player. Sprint. We have UI accept is not what I want. I want full use. We want left, right. Okay. Left click shoots now, so to space. You know what game I was playing recently? I was playing Celeste. And that game, pretty solid. It's really hard though at the same time. Oh, I think I only did like the first level or so. But I don't know, it was a good time. Good time overall. Yeah, I'm like paranoid that this just doesn't work like I want it to. But maybe it does. Maybe I'm just paranoid for now. Understandable. And then we be back soon. Images. Wands. Yeah. Be right back. Myanmar. Right back. Sure, that's the one. Big old black. Be right back. Alright. I think I'm back. And then... Alright. What have I got? What have I got going on? Alright. So there's our slow-moving projectiles. You are the weapon that you eat is the vibe right now. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna have projectile be like a more standard thing. Can I like extend that? Is that possible? Can you extend a GD script class? Okay, so you can. So if I were to like create a little folder here of projectiles, and I had the base projectile here, just name it projectile. He's back. We want this. That's good. Get rid of you. We need to also set like a bearing, which should be also a vector 2. And I want to do self dot physics. What is a physics body? It's like bits. What are those bits called? So like if I'm in here, I have linear velocity, that's it, equals our speed. We're gonna have a constant speed, well, let's say 20. We're gonna do linear position times speed. So direction should be a normalized vector times speed, and that'll give us that. Damp it 1, I guess, because I don't want it to just go forever. And let's go in here. I need to get the current mouse position. Get mouse, local mouse, global mouse position. But no, it should be get local. Mouse. And we want to normalize that. To normalize something, what do? You take normalized. Yeah, sure, that's what you have to do. You just have to normalize it. That's POS. Okay, let's see if this does it. Boop, 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 boop. Did I not save the other script? Save you. It might also be because of where I'm having it spawn, which is inside the player. I should do like an offset of like, let's do just 40 because that should be big enough right now. 40.0. Can I do that? I'm gonna do bar dot spawn point is self dot global position dot add. Plus vector 2. Let's do 40. 40. Okay, I have to do both. Doesn't seem to like that, not one bit. 400. That's so weird. Global position is set based off that. My global position plus a 400 by 400. That should put me like way off. Like print. What does it say? Yeah, like 400 and 400 should be a lot. What if I just statically spawned it like that? Is it because I'm adding it to a child of myself? Get parent out of child, no. Projectile, what are you doing, buddy? Print self.global position. It just does not care. What? That's a bit silly, isn't it? Isn't that just a little tad bit strange? You would think that it would, like, I don't know, work, maybe? Maybe? Just maybe? I guess not, though. I guess it's asking too much. That's a bit interesting. A bit interesting. I must be doing something silly with this. But when I wasn't even setting this, so like if I comment this out and I press this, I'm only spawning it up there. Which like kind of makes sense, but it's weird because you would think if I'm spawning it up there when I don't set something, why would setting... That's why. That'll do it. Okay. Okay. That was just me being special. That's what it was. We would probably want to scale this thing too. So self.global position. We probably want to scale this also based off of like whatever direction that we're looking at. So first I'm just going to make sure that this like fires the way we want. So if I'm aiming down, it'll go down. If I aim left, it'll go left. Yeah, so like they're always spawning here because we're adding that offset. But if I were to add the offset based on like which direction I'm looking, so this vector times the mouse position that's normalized, I think this should actually give us closer to what we want. So there, yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're now offset from like where we're at, and then we're actually like spawning in a reasonable direction. Okay. Now I don't feel nearly as silly. It's like, I swear this makes sense. It did make sense. I was just an idiot, and I just didn't actually pass it in. I was... All right. So that's good. But we also want to have like different projectiles with different speeds and whatnot. So to add like a new GD script, we're gonna say like a kunai, I guess, because that could be kind of fun. And my thought with a kunai is that it would be, we're not extending a node, we're extending a path, which would be like res this. Could not resolve superclass projectile. Will it just find it? Might just find it. Okay. Resulted in error. Attempted to open res projectile res. Class name. Kunai with chain. And I think I want projectile. But see, this is like, it should be like res / projectile.g. I think is how that's actually supposed to go, but maybe that's not right. Anyway, we'll have a function override. Not over. Doing this. How do you write GD script again? Func physics. Func physics. We'll have constant speed. 100. We'll have like high damping. So speed 600. We'll have func physics process. I need to do like a damping of like how fast it goes. But I don't really know how to do that, if I'm being totally honest. So like I want it to go move and slide. Body collides with another, will slide along. What about move and collide? Probably what I want. I want it to like stop. Probably have like a direction somewhere. self dot velocity, linear velocity. We're moving and colliding in that way. Safe margin. Body does not move, but the would-be collision given safe margin recovery as collision. Motion should be computed using delta. I don't know. Don't know about this, Chief. Member speed already exists in here. Override the default though for him. We want to like expose it to the class. We want not global class. PD script. Exported property at export. All you gotta do. So in the projectile at export. Okay. Let that. It doesn't like having that speed already exists. I think we just do a func ready then. We want to do speed equals 600. But that doesn't actually help because I need it to be ready before the init. So I think I need to call func init base dot init. Position and then a direction. And this is vector 2. And this is vector 2. Direction. But see, that isn't right because it's on this func init. Func init. Extending base. Window extend base func. Extends from county. This is kind of... Whoa. Whoa, brother. Composite. Oh, thought do something? In addition to the previous call. Okay, so you would go here, the kunai, and you would do dot init. That's a funky way. That can't be right. Super. Okay. That's what we want. Super, that makes way more sense. So we want to do the normal stuff, but after we've set speed equals 600 is what I think we want to have here. And so then if I were to make like I have this projectile TCN, if I were to make like Ooh, scenes. And a new projectile. And we made the kunai in here. Sure. Whoa. Open this bad boy up, and we basically want you to be like this. I know there's like a way to do this too, though. In Godot, of like make a base object that does stuff. So like, I don't have to remake this entire thing every time. Make a scene, make an existing scene become a node option. Save branch as scene. Oh, I think all that's saying is this. So I think what I'm trying to have here is instantiate child scene, the projectile, but make this the parent. Make scene root. Instantiated scenes can't be root. Okay. Sure. But I'd like to edit you. Editable children. I guess I could just make it local. And have you here change you to not be projectile but instead be kunai. So if I do this, I should be able to test. Let's put like a selected property. Kunai. It's a packed scene. We're gonna load for scenes projectile kunai. Yes, that's right. And then I want to do an option select projectile. Okay. Export E. You're not actually constant. I don't even have a jump velocity because you're not jumping. Okay, and then I need to do selected as initially that, and on process we get this like messy switch garbage of like if you first do something like it. I don't. This is the main issue that I have when I do Godot of like technically you run this every single time that you're doing stuff, which I guess makes sense. Maybe I just don't like games. Maybe I hate games. If input dot is action just pressed, and we're gonna just put, we're gonna hard code it as kunai, and then we're gonna say selected scene is kunai, and we'll say if input dot is action just pressed basic, and we're gonna do selected scene is projectile. And then instead of instantiating projectile, we're going to instantiate a selected scene. The selected scene is still going to be a projectile, so that all works the same. And then I just need to put those two things in the project settings. So I have said basic and kunai. So I'm just going to put 1 to be basic. You're just going to be 1. Okay. And then kunai. Kunai, no capitals. I don't know if that actually matters in Godot. 2. Okay. So now, we run this. This is basic. 2 kunai. Trying to assign node 2D to projectile. That makes sense. It is not because of how I set this guy up, actually. Because you have a node 2D here rather than this rigid body 2D, which inherits projectile. So does that mean I would have to... Oh boy. That's no bueno. Node paths. Syntactic sugar. Creating node. No, no, no. Unstate. Add child to path and unready add. I do want to know another scene. Okay, so like you need to be the root. I just make you the root now that I put you like local, right? Make scene root. Now I can. Okay. Okay. And let's delete you. I don't actually want you. Let's try again. Okay, so 1 normal makes sense. 2. Boop, 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 pew, 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 pew. All right, that's pretty cool. It's fun. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Alright. These things also need to like kill themselves after like 10 seconds or something like that. Because otherwise we're gonna have what we have right now, which is like a whole bunch of these. Just tons and tons of them. Which, you know, it's fine. You can swap back. Now I'm just the regular projectile. It's also interesting that the damping is like not at all happening. I mean, I guess it just happens so slow relative to how fast they're moving already. So we can change that. Let's put the damping be different too. So I'm going to do self.damping linear damp mode equals. This is just a float, right? Yeah. 100.0. Let's see how that looks. I mean, that is kind of close to like what I'd want, kind of. Cause like I'd picture you'd like, yeah, and then it'd stick into a wall or something, which is like almost what it does, but it like stops entirely. I think ideally it would be like once you hit a wall, it does this. rather than what it's doing now, which is like I'm gonna damp everything I've got after like one tick, one frame. And then go to okay. So, is there a good way to do that? If we just set it to 10, it won't be like as dramatic. It'd be good like on a collision. What is this? We return a kinematic collision 2D when touching another body along the motion. Not move, but the would-be collision information is given. Need to depend on the recovery phase. Also report as a collision for improving floor detection during snapping. I think what we want to do, collided on each. Get collider shape. Get angle up, get collider ID. Self dot linear velocity equals vector 2I 0 0. That makes boom, 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 boom. But I wouldn't like them to collide with each other like that. That doesn't make sense. So I need to put like a mask on for the physics. Physics mask, no. Or you only want to collide on like... I only want you to collide on like a static body 2D. Collided, and if collided dot get collider bar collider dot collided dot get collider, this would return an object if collider is instance of static body 2D collider Then we set that. Two. Instance of should be a type constant or a class or a script. Is that not what this is? Instance of variant. If collider is static body 2D. What about this? Okay. It keeps moving. So it's only on the static bodies that we stop. That's like kind of right. That's kind of good. They keep trying to move even though they like get damped out. Scale property in the inspector should remain 1:1 when changing the size of the collision shape. Let's use the size handles. See. Transform. Don't set that good. Okay. We're like getting somewhere. We have the collision. I'd like to do better. But this is gonna be not good because, yeah, now everything's gonna hit me. I want to change you, actually. I want your sprite to be much smaller. Let's do a 0.5. And then your shape can be down there too. You get like a little bit of kickback, and that could make sense for like a thing that has kick, but like a kunai that you're throwing, you don't really have kick like that, so I should change that to up our speed a little here. Zoom. Okay. Let's update this a little. Let's do 100, 100. That's too much. Right? All right. Now I could put in like some goblins to walk around and be target practice. I think I also quickly though want to put in like a despawn time. So timer. Let's do okay, so we have a timer. We'll call timer equals timer. And timer dot timeout is going to just be a little function that will do self. It doesn't like lambdas this way, huh? chunk die is going to when you time out, all die. Timer dot length, time left. Plus 10 seconds. Timer dot start. Timer dot one shot was true. And then I'm gonna do a queue free. Wait time. I might be misremembering. Timeout. Connecting signal. Next signals in JavaScript. I don't want to do it in the editor because that's doo-doo buns. Connect method on the timer. I would get the timer, and I would timer.timeout.connect die. That's what I want. Oh, let's try this. Should just die after like 10 seconds. Does it die after 10 seconds? Maybe. Timer was not added to the scene tree. Either add it or set auto start to true. Oh. Projectile. Timer dot auto start equals true. I don't need to add it to the scene tree. Just a suggestion. Does it like walk the whole tree or no? I might need it on the scene tree. Add child timer. Try again. I set it to say something when it dies. Print died. Just to make sure. It looks like it worked, but maybe saving, like, rebuilt the game. No, okay. So yeah, after some time, it dies. We could probably like update the time or something if it like hits something. But let's at least make sure that we don't have like a million things just floating out in space forever, always. And then I could change the parameter based on the object. That would make some sense, I think. I reckon. pia. Pia, pia, pia. Pia, pia. He's clean up. Very nice. I also want to print. All right. So now let's make a little goblin walking around. Create new folder. Enemies. Let's do a new scene. We're gonna get a goblin. Cause why not? We'll just call it enemy first because we want like the basic piece here. I should import some stuff real quick, I guess, because new folder assets. Like things into here mainly because I just don't have anything really to work off of. Howdy, howdy. I want to get a nice little terminal. How are you doing? Copy my stuff. I'm pretty much just starting. I've got some basic kind of stuff. At the boss rush jam. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm doing just like a little basic thing right now of just got some projectiles you can shoot out and 2 different versions. But the hope next is make a little enemy, and yeah, realize it's too much work to do 2 games at the same time. Yeah, you know, 1 jam is probably enough for me. I also like the longer format of Pirates where it's 2 weeks, so you got plenty of time to just kind of mess around and find something fun. Find something fun rather than like crunch for 2 days and then be unhappy with your result. Oh yeah, yeah, more time is better for sure. Also lets you add like some polish, and otherwise you just, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the double-edged sword, right? Is you got some people that are just crazy with game dev stuff, and so they're gonna make crazy, almost like feature full products by the time 30 days is up. Let's go ahead. Yeah. That's one of the hardest aspects for me. Yeah. It does take just such a long time, and then also just knowing I only do the code mainly. Yeah. I'm in a similar boat. The best I can do is like some crappy basic pixel art, which is like it's workable, you know. I'm just gonna copy over this starter art over into this project though, so where am I even got this at? Yeah, that's fair. Good day. I want to move this into here, but where did I even put the project? We are where this is. Project. I made like a writer file. New script. Do C#. CS. New file. Open this boy. Not recognized, brother. What in the? I just would like to see where I even have this at, because I didn't think to do that. But if I do, let's actually do 40. Do 44. That's the one. Where we got this home? Pirate Jam 16. That's what. Get all those assets in. Alright, there we go. I've actually got some random stuff that I can put in. So for now, I'm just gonna take a little goober here. I'm gonna make a not collision. We're looking for must be under collision. Physics body. We want a character body 2D. Other physics bodies in the path. Don't really necessarily want that. What we're gonna do? Not my first game jam. I did the Pirate Jam 14, I think, and it was either 14 or 15. I think it was 14, but that one was the first one where I actually like got something out the door. I've been like messing around with jams and trying to have stuff, but the 14 was the first time I had like an actual start to finish playable game, but there was just so much polish that I could have done better for sure. There was like no tutorial or anything. It was like a puzzle domino game, and it worked. You know, that's all that matters, is you got something that when it worked out, had a level select to start and to finish, so can't be mad at that. What, for that last game? Because I do, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. I made it in Godot, but I did .NET, and when you had it was a Godot 4 project with .NET, and they couldn't let you build it for web. Let's see. I think I do. I haven't been on it in a minute, though. Oh yeah, I also had Score Jam from 2022, and I like shipped something there technically, but it also was a hot mess. So the first actual playable game was the one from the last Pirate Jam that I joined in on. This guy. Root. I need to have EA collision type. Collision box. And a sprite 2D. Let's get something from our assets. Not right. Animated sprite. Yeah, I'm also generally a web dev guy. So for my job, I do C# for like our back end, and then we have, unfortunately, Next.js as like our front end, but it doesn't make sense to me that we do that because like Next.js is supposed to be like a full back end front end, and so then things are just like, it's just like doing React but like worse. So like, yeah. Yeah. But you know what pays the bills? Gotta do what pays the bills. Alright, sprite sheet. Sprite sheet. Double tap. Add in from assets. Means slime green. Hit them with that. And that. Now, that does. How many rows we got? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Auto slice. There we go. That's not what I wanted to click, is it? 16. Okay. Select all, sure. Except not really select. Want to get rid of these boys. But I will say in general, I'm not too against web dev. I feel like web dev can be really nice at times. The main issue, if anything, that I have is just like sometimes there's just React is like, it's a blessing and a curse because I feel like it can do some cool stuff, but I feel like I prefer closer to like, yeah, talking to customers. Well, it's like when you just have like weird specs. So the big issue I had on my current job, yeah, yep, rebuilding stuff is a pain. That's always fun. That would probably be my annoyance if we went like full C# shop, is like rebuilding every time you want to do a change is kind of annoying. Hot reload is nice, but it's really weird if you're in like C#. It's like sometimes it hot reloads, sometimes it doesn't, and I haven't found like a good rhyme or reason of why, so I just always restart. But outside of that, I mean, the annoying pieces are like, with a use effect, you want to put every single dependency, otherwise your linter cries about it. But sometimes I don't actually want every single dependency in there, because like there are times when I know that I don't want everything in there. Oh man, prod different than local is a nightmare for sure. Let's see what we have here. Got that. To get you down a little bit. Let's do like 8 pixels. Seems fun. All right, sounds good. Have a good night, man. Let's see. I want to spawn. Come back. Testing. Throw in enemy and put him here. Does he have any animation playing? No, but he drops like a rock. I don't really want you to have gravity, buddy. It's not what I want. But, you know what? What you gotta do. Um, constant forces. Sleep. Gravity scale 0. I really just want you to be able to be running and get hit by stuff. Okay. He's like arguably almost should be a static body because I don't really want him to get like blasted, but I don't know, maybe that could be funny too. And we want you to start the animation by default, but I guess I have to go ahead and throw that in a script. So the main GD script here on ready, we're going to get node, and we want to have sprite 2D and animation dot start dot play. You should a animate sprite 2D. Dot autoplay equals true. Autoplay default. I actually want, I think. No, it's not what I want. What is yours? Default. Animation default. What do we got going on? Five frames per second. Frame duration. What are we doing, brother? What are we doing? Moving down. Have moving down be your default. Play. I think that's what I really want. Yeah, there we go. Then we can smack them away. Alright. We've got a guy. We've got a little goober here. I guess maybe I should put like a player character actually in. That could be a good one. Good thing to do for sure. Rather than having just the GD piece here. So we go into test for character. Probably want to change you to sprite. New sprite sheet. And we're gonna do import you. Let's be like a pig. Be funny. Two, three, 5. We've got 5 vertical. We've got 4 horizontal. 5 horizontal. Grab 4 frame. And there's a moving down. you. And moving up. Two. Again. Moving right. Moving. We have like an idol for this guy. Idol. This guy never blinks. Okay. We're gonna change the G script here. Let's get our animation sprites. Animated sprite 2D. We're going to say that. And on ready. We want to get sprites is equal to get node of animation. And we're gonna play idle. And then from here, we want to say, based off the direction, if direction is something, then we want to animate sprites. Left is going to be direction is less than 0, because negative is going to be going left. I believe so. We're going to do sprite stop play. Moving else. Stop. Moving right. And that makes sense to me. And then we're gonna do this. Direction Y is less than 0. Then we're gonna be moving down. Else sprite play moving. I know, looks like we missed that. Let's see if that is right. I reversed it. Left and right are good, but up and down are reversed. I think I also want to like this pig is flying. I think my collision box is still massive, yeah. And then if my direction is nothing, then we want to go ahead and change that to idle. Cheap viewers? Whoa, that's so sick. Let me ban you. You're banned. Departmental filter. I need cheap view, please. Boom, bada boom, boom. Last place POV, baby. Boom, boom. Alright, so I definitely have to like change how this is going because all my sprites are absolutely tiny compared. So I think I want to hone in on actual size of like the sprites that I currently have. And then I can inform the future sprites that I make based off of what's currently like in here. I think these are like decent size, honestly. They're only like 16 pixels. 16 by 16, I want to say. If I remember right. Let's double check. Animals. Yeah, like 68 by 85. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have that. It's a 17 pixels. Interesting. 17 pixels for the bunny sprite across. I don't know why they did 17 there. I guess there's just like some half pixel on each side, something like that. See, but these are 64. So that's interesting. Anyway, hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems if I go to make my own art. The collision shape here. Let's move down to actually collide with you. And then I think I want the camera to be a node on you. And I'd like to have you be limited to... I believe there's like a way to see how this goes. Oh. Zoom, 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 zoom. You can't even tell anything's happening. Let's move that to like a 4. He's moonwalking on him. Hit him with it. Alright, let's update our animation to not have this material on it anymore. No longer necessary. And then we want to go ahead and I also have like some clipping there where it's coming on like the sides. So the sprite sheet is like not perfectly sized. So is there a way for me to fix that? Does anyone else see anything that's like obviously off about that? We want to move right. This should be moved up. Okay. Up, down, right, yeah. Down, left. And if direction Y. If not direction Y. And not direct. Then we want to sprite stop play idle. But we probably want it to be like on a timeout or something. And then I also notice if you're holding both the buttons. Yeah, if you hold both the buttons, It does some weird stuff where it's like playing both the animations back to back. And so as a result, he just kind of slides. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, so we don't really want him to be sliding all over the place. Last place POV, baby. Last place. Club Pluto. Slime item. What tiles do I have? Boom. We have a projectile. Here. If not direction Y, then we can do these two. Now it prioritizes the up and downs. And I think I want to set it so that you don't just immediately like fall asleep, because that doesn't make a lot of sense. So we're gonna do like a timer. Our idle timer. So timer, we're gonna do timer dot new. Idle's gonna be a void. And all it's going to do is do sprite stop play idle. And we're going to do idle timer dot start reset. Idle timer. Five seconds is probably good. I'm gonna make a little helper function. Func set timer. It's going to just void function. We're gonna do idle timer dot time equals 5, and then timer dot start. No, I'll put a start. If start, we will do idle timer dot start. Bool. the one. And you will be reset time. But if I just put the default there, but just not need one. We'll reset the timer as false. We want to put in a nice little reset timer here. Right, idle timer dot timeout dot connect idle. We'll have you start, but we want to stop the timer anytime we start moving. So here, else. We'll do idle timer dot stop, and here we'll do idle timer dot reset timer. That's the one. I'll start it. So if we don't move anywhere, we'll reset the timer. If we are moving somewhere, we'll stop the timer. And then I think that makes sense. So if we do nothing, we start sleeping, but like not actually sleeping for whatever reason. It's debugging a whole bunch. Oh, I keep forgetting to add it to the timer, or to that. I always forget. Gotta add it. I guess technically it should just always be in there. Add child. Idle timer. Start. Okay, then after 5 seconds, you should start sleeping, quote unquote. But maybe not. So he's going left. And then he never sleeps. Does not have time to sleep. Okay. Reset time. That's on ready, so this should happen once. Let's just see. Reset. If direction by or action. No, we're still resetting it every single time. Or why we're resetting it every single time. And let's for now put the sleep timer really low. Reset timer. Wait. Oh wait, I think I just want this to happen like once, and I'm resetting it every single time. I mean, it's doing what I expect it to do, so actually I'm just dumb. Okay, so I think what really needs to happen is in here, if idle timer is stopped, then we want to do this stuff. But there's actually more to that too, actually, because if it is stopped, like if it's a one shot, idle timer dot one shot is true, because I don't want it to like stop after reaching the end. I guess I'll put like an outer boolean too of like is idle false to begin with. If idle timer is stopped and not is idle. And in here we put is idle true. I think that's. Then we sleep after a second and we run around. And then we stopped, so we should hopefully sleep. But that didn't happen because I never said we're not idle anymore. So that makes sense too. That makes sense as well. Is idle. So we run around and then we sleep. Then we run around and then we sleep. Up here, sleep. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of right. The only thing that's weird is like the animations have like more than what's showing here. And I don't know exactly why that is. Video animations range. See, because like if I look here, I don't see anything that looks off. But if I'm in the game, I can see the top. And that just don't sit right with me. So let's see, if I did like a vertical offset. Can I like zoom in on here? See, because it's like cutting right here. And I needed to not cut right there. I want you to cut like what in the... If I hit auto slice, what happens? See, then I still have this weird... Size is 80 pixels. Horizontal. 4 seems good. Vertical. 5 seems good. There is no real separation. See, that's where this sprite sheet was driving me nuts last time. Because it's like ever so slightly off. Because like it should be. Oh, that's so frustrating. Left to right, top to bottom. I wonder why it doesn't like that. I mean, I just don't have a good way around it, so I just deal with it for now. Whatever. Not a good answer, sadly. We just gotta accept that even though it doesn't show anything here, like this all looks good. Once I'm in game, what is that? What the hell is that, man? Did I scale this at all? Is this scaled? Offset, no. Transform. Maybe that's it. I mean, even if it's not scaled, there's some weird stuff going on here. Oh, silly. Oh, silly Willy. Let's also change the camera to zoom out a bit. Zoom, zoom. Okay. So that makes sense there. Pew, pew, pew. I like that it like faces us through. You're cooked. Alright. Doesn't take much to entertain me, I guess. Alright, so we have kunai, a basic. I want to like set it up to... I need to get the enemies moving. It's probably like the real thing. The real next step here. Okay. We want to play moving down. And then we are going to do... I need to like set up the path for him to walk, right? Enemy path find good. I think essentially what that means is we go into the test scene here. I think we just need to put in a like mesh navigation traversable 2D region that navigation agent 2Ds can use for pathfinding. Okay. I think that's this whole area here. Sample partition type, convex partitioning yields navigation. Polygon. Triangle polygon. We want to do static colliders, really. Meshes and static colliders. I think I just need to check for the meshes. Determines which type of nodes will be parsed as geometry. We just don't want the static meshes. Static body 2D. Tile map says obstruction. Okay. Root node group with chill. First geometry. Against child node. Against node. Root. Cursively. I think that's what I want. That's all these guys. Okay. And then if I were to put a little thing on this guy, I want you to have a navigation agent. Maybe change or remove. This value set too high. Path. Set to duck. Path. Target desired distance. The idea. See signals. See where he wants to go, but I want to move, so I need to stop. Rob him. Now how do I say who he's trying to get? I guess I probably have to say from the player side where I am, if I had to guess. So, like if I'm over here, I want to do notify enemies. So I'm gonna get local position. No. Self dot global position. And I'm just gonna emit a signal for that. But I need that to happen on like a signal bus thing. So I get that. Let's create a script. Signal bus. Just gonna be a node. Yes. Signal bus. I want to be a global default. A script. Signal bus. Name bus. Add that. Enabled. Okay. Then signal bus is going to define a signal. Define signals in PD design script. Okay, so we're gonna leave a signal of player, and it's going to be a position of the player, which is a vector 2, and that's it. And so then the player is going to emit on the signal bus, so we need to get the signal bus. I'm in like 2 worlds here. It's a signal bus, and this on the ready. Signal bus get node, and it's going to be root. Signal bus. Okay. That's because I don't have you defined. Class signal bus. Class signal bus hides an autoload singleton. Okay. Player needs a signal bus. Then I'm gonna need the signal bus here of physics process, I guess. And go ahead and signal bus dot player located dot emit, and we'll do self dot global position. Okay. And then if we're there, we want the enemies to be listening for this. So on ready, we'll also need the signal bus, which is signal. And we'll do signal bus equals get node signal bus. We'll do signal bus dot player locate dot connect to have a function that is try get, and this is going to take a position, which is a vector 2, and we'll slowly try to start moving in the direction of a player. So constant speed is going to be 250, say, and we're going to do self global position distance. Try get. We need to find the distance between us. So, I mean, I also have like a a Pathfinder. We want him. Try to like look based. I want to do R. It's Is that a thing? Already? This is the node path, actually. I forget that you can do this stuff. That's funny. Let me want you to be nav agent. Nav agent. Wait, you can just do so much better ergonomics in GD script. Way better. So on the physics process, we want to do the direction. It's gonna be have agent dot get next path position. And basically, we want to try and get the player. So we need to say the nav agent, your target position is the position here. And then we want to normalize this because they need to move at a specific speed. And then we're going to move and slide. And then we need to do velocity is direction times speed. Could this be, I guess, move and collide? Linear velocity? Okay, what happens here? Nothing? We connect you to the try-get player. And print POS. So we're getting something. Then print linear velocity here. Because he doesn't have like a node to figure out places. He like C is the target that he wants. So that's fine. It's just a matter of he doesn't actually move there. I wonder why he doesn't like this. Does he just not know how to like move at all in here? What is this radius? Baking rack? Person? Navigation region? Is like that not what I want? Navigate. Is that not what I'm looking for? Not looking for navigation region? It's not. Mapping to region. Scene. To scene. To require navigation reasons. Oh, is that good? Does that get me what I want? No? Well, now we actually have like a navigation mesh. Baking Rec 2 has an to it. I need to like bake it though, right? Because that would be like pre-compiling stuff. Automatically. Serial. Loosen it. While changing the transform of scale. Navigation server. Sign in. Okay. I think that means that what I want to have happen is I want to do this. I want you to like say, hey, I exist. So, new script. I think I only need like one per map, really? I don't understand why you would do a bunch, but we'll see. So what I need is a signal bus, which is of type signal bus, and I want you to be at on ready. You are going to be root signal bus. At that. I don't need you. Actually, I do, because I want to do signal bus dot to emit a signal. On ready. Let's go to signal bus here. Signal. Have basically to give you an nav ID, which is RID, and yes, that. Then the enemy is going to listen for nav server ready, and we want you to have func get nav server. That's going to be server E, which is a rid 2. Just here. New region rid. Let's set map. Rid. Default map rid. I think I want you to have f dot region right. None of this seems right. None of this at all seems right. There's not doing it. Enemy. I'd like to see. I'd like to print out directing. And I can't tell what it's printing out because I'm dumb. Script. Nothing. We've got no direction. Because do you just like not know your position? Seems like you just don't know your position. What even is navigation region? What if I do this? Nav dot. Baking. Don't want to bake. But I'm not even there yet. I just want the most basic thing. Navigation mesh, baking, common problems. Don't care. Wow, this is real bad. Real bad. Really very. Simply can't figure out how to do it. If I was like in here on the enemy, I have a navigation agent 2D. Every physics frame to update the internal path. Your position at return should be used to the next movement position. Points is computed before physics 2D agent. Along the path requires navigation data to work correctly. How do I get navigation using navigation? Show me you. Radius control, size of avoidance circles, neighbor distance, max neighbors, time, speed. The target position. Not synchronized. Navigation. City. Man. example. This is just not what vision. Don't. Go in here. Point. Maybe this is what. Bake that. Sure. Does that do what I actually want? Whoa! He's crazy. Okay. Well. Why is he? He's going so quick. Okay. Put this speed to be like 10 or something, I guess, because clearly that's crazy. Okay. Like, just not very good, is he? He like Tokyo drifts. I feel like I don't want it to just have like a straight line vibe. Can I do like a nav agent set a bunch of stuff? So like path, something about path. Path max distance. What does this do? Heavy. Less critical path points from steering See, it's only giving me a single path there. Measure map. Four. To break up. Velocity. Property use 3 years. See, but he doesn't use avoidance. He's not using avoidance, even though I want him to. Okay, so you bake it beforehand. So if I said 10, I baked this, it's only gonna go inside here too. So you need both this and, okay. I'd like to have this guy have 8. We do this, what do we do? You have avoidance enabled. You should know that you can't get in there, but guess you don't know. Even if I baked it. Like, it doesn't know that this is bad? Do I need you to be like the root? Parent scene root. Okay. If I go in here, click you. Bake. There we go. Okay, so he's got to be the root node for him to know about that stuff. Now he can kind of get around, but he's not fully getting it. Yeah, around corners, he's not having a good time. I think it's because he's like moving and colliding, not moving and sliding, that this is happening. So I think I might have to actually put it as like character body. I think that might be the fix here. So if I were to go here, or scene, changed your type to node 2D collision, physics body, character 2D, move and velocity. Never mind. He's not moving at all. Light on ceiling, floor. Block on wall. Stop on constant speed. Loading. It's not quite right, is it? Hmm. Maybe this will help. Yeah. Now he's moving much slow. Okay. So now he needs to have 50 speed to make sense. But even still, he doesn't like. He can't get around the walls. You got me. I mean, he's slowly getting there. And then he also doesn't he doesn't pick up on the fact that there's stuff here. Okay, so here you can just slide fully. That's what I want. Okay. So that works as like a start, I suppose. Um, for now, I think I'm gonna call it there. Learned a little bit about some of the like basics of Godot and like navigation and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I think I need a break and touch grass or snow or whatever's going on outside. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming out and hanging out and fun times, enjoying the smooth jazz of it all. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just call it there. See if there's anyone worth raiding. May contain sexual themes, emoting over all over the place. I will take off my Friday. Vanilla C, Wasm, HTMLX, CSS 3D.js. Holy. Doing jamming. I with Atticus of Sparta. Alright. Well, that's it. Thanks. Bye bye.